Hello and welcome Blood Bowl fans. We are here to bring you the late, however great recap of Division 4A. Week 1 was it?
No, week 2.
No, week 1. Those
What?
are the first games, yes. We are
Yeah.
running a bit late, so yeah, that's that.
Oh
So
yeah, true.
I'm here with my personal hero Supra that helps us even though he doesn't have a decent internet connection. So hello from me and
Internet.
hello from my great friend Supra here.
Huh? Hello? I'm speaking. Hello? What?
And we will bring you the recap, and due to the fact that we are operating today on screenshots, there'll be a bit of phasing here. So we are starting with the leaderboards from the first week, I think. Yes, give me a sec. Technical problems on my side. Okay, well, those are the leaderboards here.
Hooray. I got it.
So, due to some circumstances that were beyond us, we didn't watch any games. Well, basically, I did watch one game, but it was my game, so it doesn't count. But we will get it eventually, so don't worry. We do still have a lot of talking to do. And let's start with the first match, River Ruin Rafter vs Horror All Stars. And I'm going to get the match here on screen.
We've got the Chorfs versus the Necro.
Yeah, the poor Necro, the poor version of the Necro here. Because we got the richer version of the Necro. It was a 2-0 for the Dwarfs. The MVP
It's gotta be probably pretty nasty, huh?
Yeah.
If the Chorfs scored and the Necro
I
didn't.
see there was a sound kicking because we got one guy sent off for fouls for goddammit speak English. Speak English. It's a very very easy language to learn. The SPP all over were 8 and 3. 8 for the goblin that got the MVP and 3 for some other goblins, so there were the two scoring goblins. On the side of the Horror All-Star there was the Deadite and Dr. William Wire 2.
So the Necro just got one Kaz and then that's it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a real sucky game.
Yeah, the statistics here, what do we have?
And Deadite, of course, is a zombie.
Oh, because why not?
The guard
fouling. The fouling is on the build guard. The guard duty period. Exactly. Yeah. So basically, 3 KOs for the Chaos Dwarfs, 1 KO for the Necro, 1 injury inflicted by the Necro here, and 0 passes, 0 catches, 0 interceptions. Basically,
considering how much more the Necro blocked than the Chaos Dwarves, they got
38 to 50 for the Necro.
Less removals.
Yeah. Basically, the dwarves are more precision rather than brute force, and the Necro went all for the brute force. How were the rolls here? So the D6 quite average for the dwarves. Oh, so the wait. Did I sort of say that the chaos also the Necro did have a catch here? So okay. So basically they did 20 success, 10 fails, so 30 armor rolls and 20 were armor breaks on the Necro side. And 7 injuries succeeded and 4 failed. A lot of stuns on the Necro side. And not a lot of... Whoa. Okay, and the Chores got 6 injuries, succeeded, 7 fails, 22 succeeded armor breaks, and 7 fails. That was some precision jumping on their sides.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the armor rate of this game was pretty bad.
Yeah, it's
So
like,
the whole game, only 70% of armor was passed.
yeah, it
Considering
was
both these teams are at least AV8, that's pretty bad.
basically it probably looked like a bunch of snotlings played on both teams.
Well, no, Snotlings would be worse. Snotlings breaking Snotlings armor is like
Yeah,
70% itself, right?
maybe it was like they all thought they were snotlings. It could have happened. So let's see the teams here. First of all, I will be showing you the Necro team. So her all stars here. So nothing new, basically. His team is for the next game is all set, and no
Well,
development here.
there were no
Oh,
MNGs on either side, right?
so the werewolf got 2 S. So the unleveled werewolf got the injury roll.
Well, it's a start.
Yeah. Yeah, but when your zombies play better than your werewolves, now that's a problem. Okay, so
Well, a zombie did get the MVP, so
yeah, but you know, he did not give it because it was a random roll. He get it because he deserved it.
yeah, of course.
Okay, so let's
It's
see.
like in the new tabletop where you choose 3 players who deserve the MVP.
Which is a far more better solution than what we have here. No
Yeah,
more dead players or star players receiving SPPs. It's
yeah.
much more better. And on the other hand, I am playing the dwarves next, so
You're gonna have fun. They've got 2 claw.
yeah, I love the dwarves. They like make my life easier and happier, and I hope they all die. Literal cancer. Well, basically, there's a funny thing. When you play Blood Bowl, the only 2 races that everybody hates are the elves and the dwarves. It's like,
To be
why?
fair, that's like a lot of the teams, because there are like 4 elf teams and 2 dwarf teams.
Yeah, basically cancer incarnate.
I don't know. I don't think elves are that cancer. I think it's more of a meme than an actual thing.
No, let's face it.
Elves are pretty beatable. Dwarves
E-
are not really.
well, it depends on the elves because when we're talking about wood elves and dark elves, yeah, they are quite cancerous. Elven Union and high elves, not so much. So we got now the dwarves on the screen. Basically, the hobgoblin with the sure hands got block.
It's good.
Yeah,
That's what I would have taken.
and I'm facing off 12 dwarves. Oh god damn it! It will be hard.
Well, one of the bull centaurs only has wrestle instead of block, so
Which is quite interesting choice to be honest. He does have the well, basically he's building him as a ball sacker.
yeah.
So what's 3 ball next?
Yeah, or tackle, but he doesn't need tackle. He's got loads of tackle.
Yeah, he's quite fast.
Normally, people build hobgoblins as strippers
Yeah, because well,
because it's all normal skills,
yeah, and basically he can only do a
all
1,
general
2
skills. Sorry.
plus dodge, and the all others are normals. So
Yeah, but if you pass the dodge, you don't have to use break tackle, so you can use it if you roll well.
yeah,
First one.
yeah. If you roll the yeah, you got the second one, and basically, I I
I mean,
I
if he gets a strength up.
yeah, and I think I know where this is going for because he probably goes with the magical. He's the fastest player on the team.
True. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I think it's not bad. like it's certainly unconventional,
Yeah,
but I think it's not bad. I mean, we've probably already talked about this in the pre-cap.
yeah. What I know, I always like when people do and try to build something new about the from the existing rosters, because it shows that this game is not done. There are still new options. People think of new skills. There are skills that are better than others, and some skills are must on certain pieces. But in the long run, I always applied people that want to build something new, something unorthodox, and not another Chaos Dwarf with Claw, Mighty Blow, Piling On. Blah, 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 blah.
I want to make a passing vampire,
Yeah,
but I haven't rolled a double. Well, no, I have rolled a double only on the first skill, and I wasn't going to take it on the first skill.
yeah, because it's quite risky, especially on the vamp.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. Now let's move to the second game. I'll just go down with the OBS. Oops. Oops. And the second games are the Duelists versus the Elves. How do you read their name? Prelves on a shelf?
Yeah, Prelfs, I think.
Is a pun probably, right?
It's just Pro Elves, I think, but it's
Is
shortened.
okay. Okay, I'm okay with that. And it was a tie. Basically, Pro Elves versus the Amazons is a very equal game.
Very dodgy.
Yeah, very dodgy, like all the elf games. Let's see how the game looked in the statistics. Hmm. And he still didn't level up one of his players. Oh. We don't like that. So basically, the MVP on the elf side goes to the heroic lineman. That was a journeyman and got.
Imagine if that's a strength up on that line woman. Does he have two strength 4, agility 4?
I think that probably yes by now. Let me just check it.
Nah.
And I do play those in the future, so not happy with those. Not happy at all, my friend.
They're a block, so you should be alright.
Well, basically, I do have a little disproportion in the tackle department, so would not like it. Basically, one touchdown each, 3 passes on the elves, which is quite common for the elves, 2 passes. Little to no armor breaks, only 17 in the whole match. 2 sent off for fouls, so it was basically when I catch you, it was like probably a one blitz. I did something, okay. Now I'll kick you, and that's and next and next and next, like all the turns probably. Wow, and basically the ball positions was almost the entire game on the ground or in the Amazon's hands. The Elves got only 12% ball possession, yet 3 successful passes with successful catches, 4
Well, they
KOs inflicted.
probably got blitzed immediately after.
Yeah,
Is 12% just 3 turns? I think it is, right?
yeah, probably.
They're 16. Could be actually. Yeah, it could be just 3 turns. So they picked up the ball,
Pass it to the
chucked
other
it
guy,
to
yeah,
the guy who scores
and scores.
or whatever, or gets hit.
Yeah, this was probably a very fun game, so why not? The duelist did play with a loner, which passed a loner skill, so it's always good.
Well, it's always good.
Yeah. So let's see how did the team how do the team look out after that match. So first we will get the Amazons on the screen in a second. In a second we will get them on the screen. You can talk about it. I'll just get to the technical sides on my side.
Well,
Yeah.
I like the jump up blitzer. It's pretty fun. Suppose she'll get piling on next. Although having your expensive Amazon blitzer on the floor who has AV7 is just gonna get just a right target for a foul.
Well, yeah, for a foul exactly, but not all the teams can. Maybe not risk the foul because it's a bad word, but not everybody can afford to foul the players.
Yeah, well, you're talking to a vampire player. Mine are 40k each.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, not much development on this side. It's
They're
still.
basically the same as Amazons, but they don't start with dodge. That's it.
Yeah, but your skill access is a bit richer, and you got the vamps
Huh?
that are.
Not on thralls.
No, you're on good
No,
general.
thralls just have general.
Oh, okay. But you do
If they had
have.
anything except general, they'd be fantastic.
Yeah, but you do have the vampires, which are all around good players with great
Yeah,
skills,
yeah, I know.
and they are a bit thirsty from time to time. But hell, who can blame them? The sun is shining too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would suck if blinding sunshine also made you get +1 on, sorry, -1 on bloodlust rolls.
Yeah, and the blitz blizzard should give them like +2 to just give them ignoring
Well,
the
you
thirsty
can't
rule.
get +2 because they fail. So what?
Yeah, but they could ignore them. It'll be fun, don't you think? Let's see
I don't
the.
think it would be fun because that would just be RNG. Oh look, it's blizzarding. The vampires win.
Oh, I'm not saying they'll win all the games, but
I mean, the vampires would be an insane team without bloodlust. Like,
well, the same with the ogres without the bonehead.
well, ogres also the other players die really easily. They're AV5, and uh, they the players you want to pick up the ball are not very good at it. So, don't know, to be honest. Yeah. Has anyone ever seen an Agi 4 ogre? I want to see it.
Well, I did got one on tabletop. Does it count?
Do you?
Yeah. Well, I'm not playing the team anymore, but in our summer league, I did had one. It was yeah for edge, but I on tabletop I got a bludger mummy. So yeah, and it's just after the first season. Okay, so the elves are quite beaten up. They lost two players here. One got probably a miss next game or a niggle. The other got a -2 movement. And this one of them is this Sarkasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still the
It's still moving 7, you know.
yeah, and still the how do you call him? The Blitzer with mighty blow, dodge, and tackle is up.
Yep,
The
it's good.
the super thrower with his strong arm and accuracy still is up. So
Yeah. That thrower really needs a personality, and then he'll be
yeah,
mega throw.
yeah, and he'll be a nightmare like long bombs on 2+.
Yeah.
Woo!
And
Woo!
safe throw, so he ignores intercepts on a 2+ as well.
Does doesn't he have a safe throw?
He does. So that's what I'm saying. He has safe throw,
Yeah.
but at the moment he only ignores intercepts on a 3+ because he's agility 4. If he was
No.
agility 5, he'd ignore them on a 2+.
Yeah, you're not late. Hello, we got visitors in the chat. Always a warm welcome to all of you.
You are not late. No.
Yeah, we are just on the
Well,
second
we
match.
haven't got to your team yet, so it's fine.
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay.
There are a couple of other people in chat,
Oh, they are.
but they're not talking.
Well, I'm.
Roro 4 and Tap Comet. You can see who's in chat. Did you know that?
No, I'm new to all
Yeah,
this.
you go on the chat and you press in the top right, users in chat.
Oh. Okay, so one of them is my guildmate from WoW. So he does not count. So yeah. Hello, Ravro. He does stream WoW if anybody's interesting. So If somebody wants to check about WoW, so Overwatch or Apex Legend, go to him. He's good at it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Plug in
So
someone else's stream.
yeah, why not? We're guildmates after all. So okay. So but back to Blood Bowl here. Okay. So we will phase this out and go back with the matches. Match number 3 here. Or do you have anything to add, Supra?
No. I think we covered it.
Okay, so yeah, match number 3.
But you can talk about this.
Yeah, I can talk about this because this is my game. So I'll just need to open, because I didn't play my game this week, so I just need to open my opponent team here.
What do you mean you didn't play your game this week?
No, I'm playing it in 2 days.
Oh, sorry, right.
Yeah. It's Sunday after all, I think.
Yes, it is Sunday.
No, this is the Necro. Yeah. No, those are the dwarves. Oh yeah. So I got the team of my opponent. So basically I'm opening my team now and our match history here, and the stream is up again. So it was a 1-1. Basically the game started very bad for me because I got like 3 or 4 injuries in the first two turns. So I was most of the game playing in a disadvantage. Lost few, yeah, got a few of my players. I do have a screenshot of the bench somewhere here, which I would put in the chat in a moment. He started very well. He did use his advantages and tried to use the speed. Did counter him as much as I could. But the problem is when you're playing a team that is much more agile, maybe not much more agile, the team that can jump over you at any given time, it's much harder to do anything with them. But there's a story here. There's a story of a hero, which we'll get in a moment. But basically, we were it was 1-1, and we were in turn 16, last turn of the match, and he'd had an option to make a touchdown. Just a little dodge, pass, catch, and it was a touchdown for him. But the funny thing, it got intercepted. And it got intercepted, and I'm showing it on the screen, by a little orc named Subzig, which was a line orc that was a journeyman for this game. And the only thing that he did for the whole game, except the intercept, that he got beaten in turn 1, went to KO, and returned only for the last, I don't know, 3 turns of the game. Something like that. And the only thing he did was this intercept. But, as I always appreciate heroes, he became my new Blitzer. Because he deserved it.
But he got an apostrophe.
Yes, because it's much cooler with an apostrophe. Every orc knows that.
No.
Yeah, it's basic orc knowledge. Well, basically, the funny thing is that my opponent did inform us in the chat, as everybody knows, in the Discord, that he will out dash the bash and out bash the dash. So, as far as out dashing the bash, well, 1-1 is not a particular reason to say that you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, he at least scored.
Yeah, and it was all deserved. Basically, he was the curse about he was a bit cursed by the rolls, because in the beginning of the match all the rolls went on his side. They were the good rolls, I got the bad rolls, And then when the game said, it's time to equal things up, and my rolls were better rather than his, yeah, he did he did not succeed. I did try to throw a goblin, but it failed. So yeah, the goblin did land it, but the troll failed. It's normal. So let's see the his team first. Then
You
we'll
need to
go.
get strong arm on your troll, man.
What? One more time?
You need to get strong arm on your troll.
We will get to that because he doesn't want to level from some ungodly reasons. But his team didn't change much. He still got this. He got 11 SPPs on his Star Blitzer, which, let's be honest, in this division, if you're watching this, any of the players that will be playing against him, he must die. And don't think about me, because I just played the game. But think about you and the other people in the division. Don't do it for me. Don't do it for yourself. Do it for the division. Just kill the guy.
What hedge?
What?
Which player? Sorry.
Number 2, the Blitzer. You know, the
Oh, I mean, he's only got
block, mighty blow, piling on, tackle, dodge.
Wait, does he even have any doubles? I don't think that's any doubles. Yeah, there's no doubles. You know that, right?
Yeah, but he still should die.
Okay.
Basically, that's that.
I mean, should die is like every player that is experienced.
Every player on the team that isn't mine should die. I'm okay with that. Yeah, and let's check my orcs. So my orcs are here. Let's close this. Go to the team roster. So yeah, here we have Subzig with number 6. I'm playing the next game against Dwarves without my star player Blitzer, so it hurts my heart. He did manage to get my other Blitzer that was 8 armor. He got a minus strength, so I had to fire him. I had to fire one of my goblins. So yeah, my TV did drop a little.
I have a minus strength thrall who's got kick because I really think I need kick. So I'm waiting for another thrall to level up and then I'll fire him.
Yeah. Well, when you get a 2 strength, a Blitzer with strength 2 and armor 8, no, he's... Yeah,
No,
it's time
I
for
mean, no,
retirement.
that's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that's retirement, basically. And he did manage to get a niggling or some other injury on my fouling goblin, which had sneaky git. So basically, it was like, sorry, dude, you know the rules. Any goblin with injury has to go.
Yeah.
I do. I am waiting for the day when my troll will just say, yeah, I can level up. I'll do something positive here. And get the strong arm, for God's sake, please. A double would be also nice, but no, he's just standing there. He did manage to operate for like 2 turns probably on his own, which is astonishing for him.
Wow.
Also, I did have a little help because I was using the Orc Star player, Varak Golf Chewer. And Varak did a lot of carrying in this game because I was playing without 2 Black Orcs, which is very, yeah. Yeah, I was playing without my without the Governor Almrund, which is a bludger with a mighty blow, and without my captain, which is a blocking black orc. So it hurt me a lot, but yeah, Varric did manage. He did some insane dodges on 4+. He did do some insane jumping ups and a few casualties. So yeah, he did. Yeah, he earned his pay for the match.
A Black Orc's only 80k.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but he's 4/4/2/9 and nothing else.
Yeah, I know.
So in the beginning, yeah, he's bad, but when they level up, they are little monsters. Especially when they get a double and get the dodge, so they're basically next skill you get them is just stand firm and they are unmovable objects.
Yeah, this is funny because that's the same price as a Pestigore, and I would say a Black Orc might be better than a Pestigore.
Well, Bestigor does have horns and access to mutations on normal.
True, true.
And let's face it, mutations are the better subsection of skills because they're much more universal. You can basically
Yeah,
build
true.
anything with mutations. The only skill they don't have is block and dodge. And basically, all other skills, if you get mutations, you take at least one or two because there are some great combos like Claw and Mighty Blow, and two heads on goblins that dodge on 2+ with rerolls, or Big Hand, for example, let you pick
Yeah.
up the ball anywhere. Yeah,
Big hand, extra arms.
yeah. Basically, there isn't
Oh
a
my
bad
goblins
mutation.
pick up anywhere on 2+.
Yeah, there basically isn't a bad mutation
Very long legs.
if you get a
And
leaper.
also foul appearance. They're just not worth a skill. I
Well,
mean, very long legs, maybe, yeah. If you have a Edge 4 Chaos Warrior, then sure.
uh,
But
but well, let's remember that some of the mutations are basic on some players. For example, the Kislev, or also known as the Slans, do have very long legs on their whole team, which makes
yeah,
them jumps a basically a 3+, which is a
yeah,
lot.
I know. But what I mean is, like, you wouldn't want to take very long legs unless
Yeah,
you're
yes,
playing, unless you have a meme Chaos Warrior who has Agi 4 and Leap.
yeah, the same goes with fall appearance and disturbing presence. Would not take those skills unless some very very specific build, but when the players have them built in, yeah, they're great.
I mean, foul, I guess, yeah, Disturbing Presence, no. Foul appearance, maybe? Like, you could see it as good on maybe a ball carrier or something, but like not. It's it's still not really worth 20k.
Well, to be honest, it depends on the team. There some builds I would consider it. I did play today at the local tournament and played the first game against Norgal, and it did the follow appearance did bite me in the ass a few times. So yeah, those are the things. It's basically 1 in 6 chance that you will not attack the player, but it can burn down a. I did saw it that burned down a running Minotaur with claw. So yeah,
Yeah, it can work.
yeah, it can work. No, there are very few skills in this game that don't work at all, but very. The mutations are not as specific, for example, as some of the choices from the passing or the agility,
Yeah.
or general in that matter.
Like uh, Sneaky Git, which is basically just not a skill.
Unless you got what you call it, dirty player.
It's still not really worth a
Well,
level up.
in the new tabletop version of Blood Bowl, there's a star player zombie, which basically has sneaky git and dirty player. He
Yeah.
costs It's a basic zombie. He costs 110k, and I'm playing currently in my tabletop league. I'm playing the undead, and I did play him using him. I did use him in the necro team, and that dude is just phenomenal. No matter who lays down, he doesn't need assist. He just kicks the guy because
True.
basically,
Yeah. You
yeah,
could just take fouls on
yeah,
people without like
exactly.
caring. Like,
You don't carry you carry very little negative because even if he is sent off, the only moment he's sent off is when he did break the armor, and this is a lot, especially when you're following a minotaur, a troll, or other nonsensical
yeah.
point big guy. Yeah, but okay, so that's that, and a bit of Blood Bowl theory for you guys. And now we are moving to the third game. Sorry. And the third game was the Amazing Strippers versus the Spawns of the Leviathan. Leviathan, yeah, I'm saying it good, right?
Spawn of Leviathan.
Well, it's so
Or
natural
still.
for you, like you were, I don't know, a native English speaker or something.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Wow. Only 2 players got SVP this game.
What? Wait, I didn't open the game yet. Ah,
So only the War Dancer and only that Saurus got SVP. There was no other SVP. There was a single touchdown and 2 MVPs. That was it. There were no injuries and no passes, no nothing. Were any passes attempted? That's the question. Nope.
The Amazing
They were just
Strippers.
handoffs.
Yeah,
Else.
only handoffs. Yeah. The
Yep.
three did root 2 times.
Well, he
Oh,
only attempted to move 9 times.
he failed
Wow.
4 catches on the elves.
Yeah.
I do regret not seeing this game. He failed 2 leaps, 2 pickups, a 60% pickup rate on wood elves.
Well, he could have been trying to pick up in tackle zones.
Yeah.
Because we can't see that. But,
14 successful injuries.
that's good.
Successful
just means,
injuries
like,
are the
successful injuries is where you get stunned instead of anything else.
Yeah. And a 50%
So there were
armor roll.
casualties, but
Yeah.
I guess they were from from serfs, or were they from
Probably from serfs, dodges, and
serfs,
and
serfs,
fouling.
dodges, or fouling? Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was no SVP. That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen many games where only 2 players get SVP.
Yeah. It was a very even game. Let's see the statistics. Yeah. And the spawns of the Leviathan did have the ball for the 33% of the game, so they did defend it quite well.
Yeah.
To be
Well,
honest,
the War Dancer got strip ball, which is normal for a War Dancer.
yeah. But let's face it, it says one thing. That the Lizard player is quite good at defending.
True.
Yeah. Which is always nice. Let's get a quick glimpse of the teams here. Where
And
do
the
I have...
Saurus got block, of course.
I don't know. Would you ever consider getting any other skill than
Yes.
block on a Saurus if it's not a double?
Yes. Tackle. Occasionally.
Before block?
Also, Mighty Blow occasionally as well. Yeah. Sometimes.
Okay.
If you're like early in the league
Yeah.
and you're facing like Nexus, like Amazons, like I don't know, Dark Elves and Wood Elves or something. You need tackle. So you might want to take tackle rather than block.
Well, it's basically the Flesh Golem, Saurus, and Black Orc dilemma. Do I get the Mighty Blow first to speed up the
So you
SPP?
can also get Mighty Blow first.
Yeah.
You can also argue for Break Tackle first, but I'm not a fan.
Well, basically, is you get 2 ways. You either go for the block, which gives them more survivability and more usability all around, or you go more specifically like break tackle, like tackle, or like mighty blow, or guard, for example, even.
Yeah, although I'm not sure about guard first.
Well, basically on lizardmen, no. On orcs and flesh golems, yeah, it depends. Especially on the flesh golems, because you got only 4 guys that get access to strength.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are quite immovable.
You don't like guard into break tackle. Why not? You want your killer to be yeah. You also want your guard to be mobile.
Yeah.
They could reposition it to somewhere else.
Well,
give you a guard.
Basically, if you're looking again, guard, yeah. But if you're looking for the dwarves' perspective, in a team that is much more about building around and slowly grinding down the enemy, rather than somebody that, for example, like the Necro, which is more about positioning, you need those guards mobile there. In dwarves, you got guards on probably every second player, which is very good, which is very good for the dwarves and very annoying to everybody else. But for teams that don't have access to, don't have all around. Well, yeah, your job on the yeah, but
yeah, we're not saying don't get guard, but
yeah,
break tackle is good. It allows him to actually move and get guards somewhere else.
Yeah. Especially that if you're playing against, for example, dwarves, where you got guards on probably all the line. This one guard, two guards, yeah, they do a lot. Well, stand firm works better if you are intending to take hits on the guy. And when you're playing the dwarves and your whole team is armored like a can, is okay. But in the lizardman, you got half of your team that is armored like a can, and the other half that their armor is made of wet tissue paper. So there's that.
Yeah, I don't mind guard into break tackle. I think it's fine. I also like going break tackle second on the Coxagor, but to be
Yeah.
fair, I like to make a blitzing Coxagor, so
Yeah, well, we do have here quite.
give him break tackle and then Juggernaut.
Yeah, we here the lizardman, the spawns of the Leviathan are got for me very good developed guys. We got a two Sauruses with block guard. One got break tackle, the other got tackle, which are all around good players. One basically more movable for defense, the other as probably the center of a attack. We got
No,
two.
he's sticky as well.
Yes, sticky as well. We got two strength 5 guys. One does have 8 armor, but would still kill him. 8 armor is a lot in this game.
Yeah, I mean eight is still above average.
Yeah.
The average is like 7.5, right?
Yeah.
And having 5 strength means he's not really gonna get on the floor much.
Yeah, and yes, yes. Oh, hello there. Wow, we got another viewer in chat. It's always nice to see you guys.
He was here. I said he was in chat, but he wasn't.
Yeah, well, maybe he was
Wasn't
busy.
chatting.
Yeah, but he's now, so there's always a hearty hello for you. Yeah, and the other one basically, yeah, five skills. Yeah, he needs a vanity pass too, but yeah, making a vanity pass on a Saurus, not
You can
that
try
easy.
5+.
Yeah, not that easy, but yeah, it's doable.
If you have a reroll at the end of the game,
Yeah,
then you could try. It's like a 5+ of the reroll is like 50% ish, I think. So you can try.
5+ is a bit less than 50%.
No, 5+ is 33%, but with a reroll, it's about 50%.
It's a bit less than 50%. I did count it sometimes because you succeed on the 5+ on the first roll and you succeed on the 5+ on the second roll. So it's a bit less than normal mathematics because there are still.
I'm not just adding one. I'm just simplifying it.
Yeah. Well, I did have probably a 2.5 hour argue with my friend about it. So yeah, I'll stick to my side because he can hear this and I'm not going to agree with him. So yeah, let's keep it that way. Yeah.
Tap. Wait, tap command. Who was he playing? No, we haven't got to you yet.
We will be there. Yeah, and let's look on our elves here. God damn it.
So the only change was strip ball, which is good stuff.
Yeah, strip ball is always great, especially that as we talked in the pre-recap, basically our dancer is a finished player. Every skill you get is a bonus for him.
Yep.
Yeah, and he still has this nightmarish.
They really need plus agi, and then they're just like amazing by themselves.
Yeah, but basically no, they are nightmarish. They are amazing as they are now. They are nightmarish with 5 agility, or something like a 4 strength guy. Yeah, and my local tabletop league, we got a wood elves with he's got a strength 4. I think a G5 blitzer, which is like a war dancer, which is like I hope you die very very fast and very very painful.
They're only AV7, so you can stop them.
Yeah, but you have to stop them. You have to catch them first.
Yeah, and I mean, if they leave them in blitz range, you can use tackle and just get them.
Yeah, but a good player, and you have to get good rolls. It all goes down to the rolls.
If you use Rackle, then they're going down.
Yeah, then that, yeah. And basically, there are still 8 players on the elf team, but do they need more?
Yeah, this is week 1 recap. I've also played my second game. I also forgot that it was not. It
Yeah,
was only the
yeah,
first week.
yeah. Basically, I know it because I do have a calendar on my PC to check which week is it, so I remember to play the games and schedule with my opponent, which isn't always easy for me. Okay, so we got the elves covered, and after the elves, what comes after the elves?
Nothing, because they're coming
Well,
in last. No. The next game is the Blessed Ones versus the Tsuko Dragons. So Chaos versus
this the stucco,
High Elves.
those stucco, I don't think this is a bit.
I'm just gonna call them the Destuko Dragons
Yeah, yeah,
because
it's okay. So let's
wow,
check the.
I mean, this is High Elves. They didn't get a single point of SPP. Wow.
So the question
And this
is,
is the Chaos team that has weird skills, isn't it?
I
Or
think,
is this? Oh no, it's not. Never mind. Sorry, I'm thinking of my division.
no, no, weren't
They
that
have good
developed,
skills.
yeah, but they were okay. Wait, what was that? Sorry, what was
Nah,
it?
they
Was
have good. This Chaos team has good skills.
first come the
Um,
elves, then come the carnage, then come the bodies in the ditch for drainage, or something. Yeah, nice one.
yeah. No, I was thinking of my division,
Yeah, so
Hellenic.
basically, Supra can't get used to it that he's not in the division with me when we are
Yeah,
recapping. So
we
yeah,
normally recap. Well, last season we
yeah,
recapped. We were both in the same division,
yeah.
so
So it was like us against the broken division for F.
yeah,
Yeah,
we were the two non-broken teams.
yeah. We didn't have like 7 doubles in our team.
I think it was more than that.
Well, I'm not talking about the problem that the Division 1 now has in Okim.
I
Are you
think
hello to
that
Okim
they had
there?
more than 7 doubles, but
Yeah, he
yeah.
got like 8 or 9. We
He
did
had
count it. Yeah, it
what was
was
it?
like.
I think it was 4 or 5 uh zombies that rolled guard first level.
Yeah, it was 4 zombies in the peak of the team. Yeah, it was 4 or 5 zombies. Yeah.
But I think oh no, I think he had one before he joined the division as well that died. I think on his roster there are 5
Probably, and
guard
that
zombies.
nightmarish werewolf. Oof.
Yeah.
And he's a very good player with a
S-
very broken
plus
team, which is
plus
Sniper.
strength, mighty blow, and piling on a werewolf, and blodge as well. I think it had blodge as well.
Oh, let's don't go back to the nightmares. I want to sleep good at this night. Yeah, so basically the blessed one did 14 going for it, okay. Only one fail, 93%. 5 injuries, so 100% succession here. 2 passes, 1 failed interception. 2 passes, 6 catches. Well, the Chaos, I'm looking at this and it looks like the Chaos did a much more ball
The chaos
playing
just ran over these high elves. It
and
seems like.
played a lot of more of the ball. I'm just curious to see how did they manage to, how does their team look like at the
It
moment.
seems like the Dasuko Dragons just didn't roll amazingly. Their armor was only 58%,
Yeah,
which is pretty shit.
yeah.
Um,
Let's
even
check.
considering with claw, it's pretty shit.
So let's check the
Um,
dragons first, and then we got, where is the chaos?
dodge was only 82%, which again
For
is pretty
elves,
bad
it's very
for elves.
bad. Very, very, very
Well,
bad.
not very bad, but it's pretty bad.
Well,
It's 80,
as far as
80.
elf standards goes, it's quite low. Or maybe we are too much use of elves dodging everything.
Well, it's 84 or 86% or something standard. So um it's not absolutely terrible, but it's worse than average.
Okay, so due to the fact that the blessed ones did play their game, at the moment I was taking the screenshot, so his team is a bit more developed than it should be. But we'll do have a general understanding of his team. So basically, It's a all-around good chaos team. There's the Beastman Killer, the Beastman Ball Handler, the Beastman Almost Killer.
Araman got Dirty Player. I feel like that is appropriate.
Yeah, he didn't have the piling on yet, but now he has. UP always good
Not
on
talking
the.
about Araman, the Beastman who has Dirty Player now.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm saying that because. Yeah, still he has this. Yeah, this is a good chaos. I don't want to know what your chaos is that you are saying that it is bad or weird or.
Well, I mean, I can tell you where it is, but that's probably a thing for after we finish recapping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Would want to check it. I'm too interested in giving the Beastman Frenzy. It's quite odd for the first skill.
Yeah, I was not sure about that,
Or
but
well,
yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Juggernaut next, or I would have gone Juggernaut first, but yeah, I don't know. Or maybe just block.
I would get block first than Frenzy because
Block,
basically
Frenzy, Juggernaut, I guess, would be good.
Frenzy is one of those skills that you have to know how to use. And the
Yeah,
mentioned earlier Okim is one of the players that I saw is very good at using his block, especially the combination of werewolves and flesh golems when he uses the stand firm on flesh golems to basically knock you down in the place that he wants you down.
yeah,
And Frenzy also helps a lot when pushing out your opponents. Because remember, as though crowd surfing doesn't give you SPPs, it still gets rid of the other player at least for a few turns.
yeah. It definitely gets rid of them for the drive.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like 100% they're gone for the drive if you
yeah,
push them out. It doesn't matter what happens after that, but
yeah. So it's a very tactical skill to use, but when used correctly, it can be very. Frenzy is a pseudo tackle, which is why I don't mind it for cast, but not before wrestle block. Yes, you are right on that part, but in my tabletop league, my head orc coach that teaches me how to play orc say that frenzy is tackle for the poor, and it is, but yeah, I would take it after maybe not after wrestle. I would take it probably after block. Depends on how you intend to use it, because frenzy combination with wrestle and strip ball, for example, you got 2 shots to get the ball out. This is always nice.
yeah.
No risk on your part,
Well,
so.
I'll give you a sneak peek of that chaos team I'm talking about. So one of their players has so in order extra arms, kickoff return, and 2 heads.
So he's a kick-off return pick upper dodger without anything else?
Yeah, he doesn't have any reroll skills. But I would say it's almost like he's going for a team with no reroll skills, but he has a player with dodge. So
Who knows? Who knows? Well, it's fun.
yeah,
Chaos tends to get tackled very late. Wrestle would it more of a ball hawk? Yeah.
Darth Vader in the studio. What?
Well, it's probably me.
Is it you? I haven't heard anything.
No, I do have a.
Maybe the recording is picking up different noise to
No,
Discord.
it's
But
probably picking my cigarette. So yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I didn't hear that on Discord.
Or the truth is, stop command that I am your father. But
He also has a beastman with prehensile tail. Only prehensile tail.
okay, if combined with, for example, diving tackle, yeah, I can understand that.
And he also has a pair with 2 heads and stripple.
Still, I know where he's going, but yeah,
It's just like, hmm.
yeah, wrong movie, dude. Okay,
hmm.
and let's see how the elves look. So the elves here, yeah, basically all around good high elves. I'm very, very, very curious. How did the Chaos manage to roll them over so hard? I don't see I don't see any apparent weaknesses in the High Elves, so
I guess they just got unlucky.
yeah.
They had really bad armor, so they probably just got unlucky early, and then
Yeah, and then it went. When the Chaos got the number advantages, it like mows you over very, very quickly.
yeah. The elves even have 3 mighty blow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have, to be honest, that lineman. I would not have given it mighty blow after guard. I would have given it stand firm.
Yeah, here, yes, stand firm or even, well, I wouldn't probably even go for a second double on him. I would just take
Yeah, I mean,
block.
I wouldn't want to, but if you want to give him a second double, like
Yeah,
you are
but
like super invested in that long term,
well,
then
even
stand firm
investing in long
100%.
term in lineman, which basically is there to give you advantages to your other players, I would go for block. More
Yeah,
stand
I
firm.
mean,
Well,
block, yeah, but you could also go for stand firm and be like, okay, I'm gonna get blocked next, and
yeah,
then
but this
really good play.
when you're going this far, you got guard, okay. You got lucky, you got, I don't know, a casualty or a pass, and an MVP is okay. But now you're investing in the guy. So you have to invest in the guy and play him, at least for now, more as the trying to score with him. So he can get that block, he can get the dodge and other things. So you're not using the guard probably, because you are
Yeah,
trying to score with the guys. So would go for block basically, but it's just my opinion.
yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, so those are the elves, and the next team, yeah, the Tungsten Titans versus
Dwarfs versus the other necro.
the other necro, the rich necro, the rich necro. So yeah, let's check the game. So first, let's go to the rich necro, the history. That was a snipping of Devon. Devon.
Devinter Devils.
Thank you. So basically,
Oh,
yeah,
the Strength 4 Mighty Blow Werewolf just got an AV down. That's good. He might die.
we hope he dies.
Deventer. Don't know.
Well, I am not even going to tongue
That
twist
ghoul is
myself on
still
it.
alive and hasn't been injured. I'm
Okay,
surprised.
so we are going back to the old discussion about the
I
Kislev.
mean,
So that
uh,
ghoul has to die, guys. Do it. Do it for you. Do it for your division. Don't do it for yourself. Do it for your
if that
division.
ghoul levels up again and gets another strength up, I'm gonna fucking
What? Quit
strangle
rebel? Quit
the coach
rebel?
myself. I'm gonna call Rebel and be like, "Oi, this guy's cheating."
Yeah. Well, we should did it last season with Okim.
Imagine if this player only gets stat ups. So he gets agility, agility, strength, strength, movement, movement, armor, armor. No,
Yeah, and
that doesn't.
like I would like to do something
Movement,
to him, but
movement.
I
So he
just
has agility,
can't.
agility, strength, strength, and uh, movement, movement, and then
Yeah.
he'd just be like, "What?" That wouldn't
And
even. I'm not even sure that would be a good player.
well, basically, maybe not. But look at this on the other side. Look at the psychological value. Just
Yeah.
you look at this like, this dude is unkillable.
Maybe strength 5, agi 5 with movement 9.
Yeah.
If a gutter runner was.
Oh no no no! Don't go that way. Don't go that. Don't go that way. Okay, so we got the
It's impossible to get a gutter runner strength 5.
yeah.
You can get strength 4.
We got the devils up. So basically here would get rid of the edgy one fouling
No,
zombie
I
because
wouldn't, because zombies don't care about agility. It's
yeah, but
literally not even a downside.
yeah, but you got 14, 13 players, like
He's got 15 players. Oh, well, 14 next game.
Yeah, 14 player, 13, 13 next game, 14 in general. So
No, he's
he
got 15 in general.
minus.
He's got 14 next game.
No, because he's got one. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, he's got 15 and he'll have 14 next game. That's what I just said.
No, he doesn't have number 7.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
no, it doesn't.
That guy Gelatin Jr. is right there in number 7.
So he probably bought it now
Don't know.
because he probably did play his game.
Yeah, Boomer got the MVP. That was sad.
Yeah, it's always
Sad
sad.
times.
This is always sad when a star players get the MVP. Let's face it.
Yeah, even if it's a dwarf team.
Yeah.
We don't want you to suffer that hard.
Yeah, nobody wants because it's basically throwing the MVP in the trash. And the dwarves got the Mystics game probably on the Longbird, so yeah, this is minus guard piece. All in all, to be honest, nothing to say about the teams. They are both quite well developed, and minus my opinion, the zombie piece, which I would just fire because there's too much of them.
No, it's literally don't even bother because zombies never use their agility value, so it doesn't matter if he's agility 1.
Yeah, but he's pumping the SPPs, does that?
But like having another fouling is good. If your one goes out, you still got another one.
Yeah. Or tackle pumper, let's see the guy. Oh, that hurts. That hurts, yeah. That we'll get to that next week. Yeah, but basically and I also wanted to say that I'm very sorry I didn't watch the game as I promised, but well, life on my side did make me unable to watch the game, so terribly sorry for that. As though I did say that I would watch it, so very sorry from the deepest of my heart.
Well, I mean, I didn't watch any either, so.
Yeah, but I did promise I would watch it. You didn't.
True.
Yeah.
I didn't promise I would watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So
I was intending to watch some things. But...
Yeah, but you are covered on this part. I'm not.
Well, the last game, the one
Yeah.
the one that we've been waiting for with Tap Comet, he was asking about it.
Yeah, Revenge of the Ratatas.
We've got a level 6 Storm Vermin.
Ooh, and the crowd goes wild. Where are the cheese eaters? Where I have those? Where are those little pesky rats?
Grab. That's interesting.
Well, to grab the cheese faster than his opponent.
Mighty Blow piling on tackle guard grab.
So basically, if he wants you to be down, he will make you down. If he doesn't want you to go down, he will put you in a place that you will not move. So yeah, especially with the other gutter runner, Storm Vermin going with the strength 4.
Yeah.
Which is, well, oh, now I see it. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 stat ups, with three of them are strength ups on a gutter runner, a storm vermin, and a thrower. Nuffle, why? 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 Why are you doing this to me?
I now have 3 stat ups on my vamp team.
Yeah, but you got vamps and
trolls.
yeah, you got vamps and you don't get them on gutter runners. A strength 3 gutter runner with a strip ball and a wrestler.
A strength 3 gutter runner is basically the same as a gutter runner with horns. Like, it doesn't make that much difference.
Well, it does because you don't have to blitz with him. If he's, for example, somewhere next to you, yeah, and on the other hand, when he has the ball, you have to get it 1 extra piece to help you to get a 2 dice block from him. So yeah.
Yeah, or Dauntless, one of the two. Dauntless is also
well,
good.
I'm saying in the situation when you got free strength. So if you're blocking the gutter runner, Dauntless will not help
I
you.
know you don't get 2 die. Yeah. But it is a lot. It's 50,000 on an already expensive player.
Yeah, and the throwers are, one is plus agi, the other one plus strength. So yeah. Basically, the strength gutter runner is, I would try to build him as a defensive one and the edge one as a offensive one, depending on if I am defending or attacking.
Yeah.
Because
I
he
mean, no,
can, with sure hands,
I
get
just
a block,
realised
and
there's
yeah.
a bit of a spoiler here because that plus strength thrower is no longer in the team in client.
Oh, that's sad, but well. Uh, how was that saying? The circle of life and death continues?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see the ratating ratatas as the history, and yeah, the ratas that play. Basically, to be honest, I'm very, the dark elves that have the 50% ball possession and 50% occupation of opponent half. So basically, they're playing on the Skaven side of the pitch. So yeah,
Yeah.
looking basically looking a lot of SPPs here on both sides, but looking on the roles and looking on the composition of the team, we did say that there'll be probably the Skavens that would win, right?
Uh, yeah, I think we did actually.
Yeah,
I think I said that the Skavens might win,
yeah,
but
yeah,
to be fair, I did say it was close. Like
yeah.
it wasn't a clear winner.
So we basically did curse cards, the poor
We
lads.
did cast a curse to Skaven.
Yeah, sorry for that. Sorry, terribly sorry.
Well, is he in chat? I don't think he's in chat.
Yeah, but he'll probably see this in a
But you
week
might
or
see this
two.
on the
Yeah,
on the VOD.
yeah. Oh yeah, this is the all around elf team. So on the other hand, yeah, basically they were quite evenly matched. So 2-1, yeah, this is a very good.
Tap Commit says it probably should have been 2-2, except he snaked a GFI.
Ooh, yeah, I feel your pain, mate. I feel your pain. I know how it hurts.
Well, he's the winner.
Oh yeah, so
He's
sorry.
pleased with it.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I was talking
Tap
to
Commit's
this
playing the
game.
Dark
Okay, yeah.
Elves.
Sorry, I'm a bit. Ugh, I got a lot of things going through my head right now. Yeah. So basically, when I did take the screenshots of the games, 2 games have been played already. Probably a lot more now. Yeah,
Yeah, Block Lino,
all is good.
pretty solid.
Basically, he's a solid piece without the block, and when he's got block, he doesn't. Well, a dodge, of course, yeah, but basically, he's a very solid piece. Good armor, good
Yeah,
strength, good edgy, normal strength. So yeah,
still good to put him on the LOS
yeah,
block. Just means he doesn't go down as much.
yeah. The only thing you're missing here is basically another guard, because only one guard, and this is the only thing that Dark Elves on the long run do suffer from, is the lack of guard, lack of strength upgrades in general. Yeah. So okay, so before we move to the last part of curse casting players for the next match, do any of our esteemed guests in the chat has anything more to say about the games? You got your, yeah, feel free to say anything. We'll wait a few seconds.
Electrical longboard. Who is that?
What?
There's a guy in chat called Electrical Longboard. Don't know who that is. Watching us. Hello, Electrical Long.
Great nickname. Yeah, you got my stamp of approval for that.
You have to say that Kislev OP.
Well,
Well, they only drew against the Orcs, so
yeah, and they did get a number advantage, so well, basically he said that he is planning to, and I would say it one more time, to outdash the bash and outbash the dash, so he will probably try to outbash you, so yeah. Oh, did you play the game?
Ah, that's what he's saying. I see. It was a 2-1.
Oh, let's hell with it. Let's get a sneak peek of this. Okay, so I think let's do it like this. So we did not doing this a bit late. So let's just see the results and just curse cast those guys that didn't play their games yet.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you versus the
Yeah.
Chorfs. Um, I don't know. If the Chorfs are lucky, they'll just cas you all over the place with the claw.
Yeah.
Because they have 2 claws. But also, orcs are a lot stronger than the Chorfs. Um,
Especially now
the
when I got
Chorfs
my all
don't
my
have
boys back.
a
So yeah.
ton of guard. They only have 2. So you will have a strength and guard advantage because you have more guard
Yeah.
as well, right? So I don't know. I don't. I think it is in favor. Oh no, you have. Yeah, you do have one more guard because you have the trial as well. Um, I think it is in favor of you of the orcs, but the claw could get lucky.
Yeah.
So
It's
who knows?
it basically goes down to the rolls. If the claws sits on him, and if the claws do work, I'll be in big trouble. And if I manage to get rid of the claw, or just neutralize him by, for example, I don't know, making him friends with the goblin, just saying.
I mean, he's got tackle and block. He's gonna beat the shit out of a goblin.
Well, still, it's my 40k against your, I know what,
120,
150?
120,
Well,
120.
120, yep. So basically, if he holds him for one turn, it's a win win for me. And let's remember, if you lost a dwarf, it hurts you very bad. If I lost a goblin, it's like, well, it's life.
I mean, if you lose both goblins, then you're annoyed
Yeah,
because
then
you
I
don't have.
will be annoyed. But I got my star player, and I'm intending to keep him. There's
Yeah.
always have to be one star player on the
Although
team.
doesn't he have niggle? Or am I
Mm,
thinking of something
no,
else?
the Niggle one went away. Or
Uh,
does he have Niggle? Oh, I do not
no, he does have.
remember.
Oh no, he doesn't have a niggle. Sorry, that's someone else.
Yeah,
That's the black orc. I
yeah,
was
the
thinking
Black
of
Orc.
first.
But for let's face it, a Black Orc, he doesn't care about the Niggle, especially when he's a bludger. Oh, this is always nice. I like comments like that. It's very nice when people are happy with their games.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is well. Basically, we come here to have fun.
yeah. The chaos didn't claw you to death. In fact, you had pretty good armor considering claw.
Yeah.
79%.
Oh, we got the horror of all stars coach here. So hello, welcome to the probably end of this podcast. But hello, yeah,
Hooray! We'll get
yeah,
to caster cursing you in a minute.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Give us time, basically. So you
Next
say,
one
yeah,
is
but
lizards versus Amazons. The lizards have approximately 1 tackle,
yeah,
so I'm probably gonna go with Amazons.
yeah, and the duelist coach, he plays quite well. I can't say a lot about the spawns of the Leviathan coach, but basically he has Sauruses which are well equipped, but not exactly well equipped to fight the Amazons because one
Yeah, they
tackle.
they do have a lot of block, which is good because quite a bit of the Amazon team doesn't have block.
Yeah, it's basically, it looks like this. If he managed to catches them, if he managed to catch them, yeah, he can go on his way. Especially that the from Bashi teams, the Lizardmen are probably one of the only teams that can keep up with the Amazon in speed.
Yes, they are are they the fastest Bashi team?
Yes,
I think so,
yeah,
because every player is 6 or more.
yeah.
Yeah, I
So
think they are the fastest Bashi
yeah,
team,
they
but
are,
they don't
and the
they don't
most
have good
bulky one.
starting skills, but they
Yeah,
do have block on every Saurus now, so
yeah.
You know,
Almost every
but not
Saurus.
every source. So one of them doesn't
Yeah,
have
but
block.
he has strength 5, so this is
Yeah,
still a 3 dice roll for them. So
not 3 die.
if he plays it correctly, yes. With guards,
If he
yeah.
has 2 assists, it's the 3 die.
Yeah, but he can do it. I
Yeah,
believe in
I
him.
know. But the Amazons do have quite a bit of guard, which could be annoying. But the strength is just overpowering with the Lizardman. He's got 3 strength 5 pieces and 5 strength 4 pieces. So I think if the Lizardmen, the Lizardmen can block down a lot of the players because there's only 5 players who have block on the Amazon team.
Yeah.
Most of them don't have block. One of them has wrestle, which is
Yeah, and
good. But
basically in a one-on-one match, the Saurus also get on top because that's also a 2 dice block.
yeah, just roll pals. Roll pals and both downs. You'll be fine.
Yeah. The next match, the Horror All-Star versus the Dragons. Let's call them the Dragons.
The Suko Dragons.
You say it like far more
I
easier
don't
than
say it
me.
correctly at all, but
Yeah, but it
it's like
still sounds better than
Daistuko.
whatever I could
It's
make.
like Daistuko or something. I don't know. It's I don't know what that's from. It's probably like Japanese or something.
Yeah, probably. It sounds like Japanese. And dragons, yeah, it sounds like Japanese. It has dragons in it, so yeah, it's probably Japanese. Basically, we should curse cast. Oh yeah, we will curse cast the Horror Stars because looking at the first match of the Dragons versus the Blessed Ones, I would say that yeah, the Necro will
Yeah, they
probably
did get
mow them down.
absolutely trashed in the first game,
Yeah, so
but they aren't that bad. Like the team is not bad.
yeah, the team is not bad, but they didn't show anything. So basically, if it was if it will be going down to the dice, well, the Necro outskills them basically
Yeah, they have a
and
lot of skills.
outnumbers them. So if it
They do
goes,
have tackle too. They have two
yeah,
tackle pieces, which is good. One of them is Rackle, but it is a zombie, so
yeah,
it's not going to be doing a lot of blitzing.
nope,
But they do have a Mighty Blow White with tackle, which is good against elves.
yeah. So here I would say, and only because the elves didn't have a lot of luck in the first match, I'll go with the Necro here.
Yeah, I think. I mean, if the Steamroll was actually the elf player's fault. To be fair, we didn't watch the game.
Yeah.
But if it was his fault, which it could have been because his skills aren't bad, then you know, I mean, it's his fault. So
Yeah,
the Necro is probably gonna
it's
probably
basically
do the same thing because it's got similar levels of stuff to Chaos.
yeah, it's basically the Schrodinger cat argument. If he did lose because he didn't play well, it's his fault. But if he lost because of the dice, well, you don't know.
Yeah,
Because basically, even if you look basically on the dice, it's like yeah, it's okay, it's quite equal, but sometimes a 1-into-1 can destroy your whole match, even if it's in the first turn, and sometimes it's nothing for you. It depends on the time when it happens.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So we were
I
asked. Yeah. Okay.
no, just saying. I agree. I think the Necro could take this.
So you have been officially cursed cast. Go play your game. So basically, we were asked what do we think about and the blessed one versus the dwarfs. Well, what would I prove? I would probably say if I didn't see the match ended 2-1, I would probably go with a probably a tie because they showed
Yeah,
well. It's
Chaos find it difficult to. Well,
look,
basically
yeah,
every team finds it difficult to break a dwarf cage, but
yeah.
um, Chaos especially don't have much capability to get in there. So
In the beginning,
yeah,
the more we go into the value, the
so you have a break tackle
yeah,
Minotaur, and then
yeah.
then you can do it.
Yeah, and on the other hand, the chaos knows how to. Well, we don't know a lot about the game because we didn't see it, but when we see the statistics, the Chaos played a lot with the ball, which against the dwarves is quite a valuable tactic.
Yeah.
On the other hand, the dwarf can mow you down and meh. Jack, you can say about that.
Dwarves didn't any cares.
Yeah. Well, Chaos is quite difficult to get out of the field. They are all around well armored. Got a four guys with strength 4. So yeah, and
Yeah.
they
They got three KOs, no cares.
yeah, basically the cast goes with it blitz with strength 4 and everything except the Minotaur which blitzes with strength 6. So yeah,
Yep, it's good. I mean, yeah, they are physically stronger, but the dwarves have
yeah,
guard, so
yeah. So basically the pro elves did get the necro down. So there was 2-1, so they probably outmaneuvered them, but we will talk about this next week. The Kislev did probably out bash the dash, so I'm disappointed here. Let's face it, I am disappointed.
yeah, they did get 16 hour breaks.
Yeah, well, basically, let's face it. As all casters, we do get one guy that we root for, and in this division, those are the orcs. Let's face it, and we do have the guy that we are pick up on, and this division these are the Kislevs. So yeah, no hard feelings, mate. It's only for the entertainment of the casting.
The plus strength thrower got MVP and died.
On which side?
Spoilers. On the Skaven. The only ones with the plus strength thrower.
Ooh, that hurts. Well,
Also the Wood Elves got MVP on a Lino, on a loner Lino who they didn't buy.
Well, basically, this is the problem with the MVPs on the loaners. It's like on one hand, yeah, you would like to buy him because he has SPPs. On the other hand, well, basically the Wood Elves don't need the Linos other than the Journeyman ones. Because they pump up your team value, you get them for free, and you don't have to pay for them in gold.
They do have a Lino.
Yeah, because he has dodge, and I would keep a dodge Lino always. Fair. Well, it's not rude. Because it'll be rude. We did it on purpose because we don't like the guy. We have nothing against the guy. It's just better if basically in any sport there are always those teams that everybody likes and those teams that people go like I don't like them just because. It's one of those teams that you don't like them just because you don't like them. There's nothing about the player that plays them or the team in general.
I mean, this is not. Don't take this as my opinion. This is the opinion of Cheptek.
Yeah. He doesn't like them because he has a problem with them. That's that.
I said nothing. I didn't even say I didn't like them.
Chores and dwarves teams and coaches are scum. No, they are not. Or basically,
no, that's not true.
I think that dwarves and dwarves were invented by Nuffle to get rid of the elf cancer. And
yeah, to be fair,
yeah, he did it by creating other cancer to
kick
the
cancer. You are
playing
elves.
Yeah, so basically,
which get counted by dwarves and dwarves.
Yeah,
but
so
like,
basically, it all depends from where are you sitting.
They kind of do.
Yeah,
lots of tackle.
Yeah, they got built-in tackle.
It does counter elves, like.
Yeah, and basically elves do like to dodge, and they are quite armored, which elves aren't. And basically, if they catch the elves, they do have this inner urge to rip their heads off. So yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, because humans are slower, but
yeah, but basically
also help against elves. Like, what is more of a counter to elves? Nurgle? Not really.
No, because they're too slow.
Like, I'm saying Nurgle because they stop the passing game, but
they're too slow.
Elves don't have to pass; they can just run, and the Nurgle can't get them.
Yeah, basically, humans do get countered more by elves, but humans are basically, how do you say it? good in everything, masters of none.
A jack of all trades.
Yeah, jack of all trades. Thank you. They're basically humans. The problem, maybe not the problem, because the basic of humans is that they are good at. They can be good at anything you want. Well, humans as humans, well, Amazons, yes, they do counter dwarves very good. Dwarves do counter them very good. Norse and Bret, not so much.
Yeah. No, the Bretts have a lot of wrestle to take down the dwarves.
They got
And the
wrestle
dwarves
and
have block on everyone, which means the block on the dwarves doesn't matter.
yeah, and they got the peasants with the how do you call that skill that they jump and you
Fen.
cannot fall. Yeah, and they got fend on every and the peasants, which are the pieces that are being hit and you cannot advance your cage with it. So yeah, and the
Yeah,
Norse.
it is much harder to advance against Bretts.
Yeah, and the Norse basically they are not as armored as the dwarves, but they are more agile than them, so they can try to dodge with out of the combat, and they all got blocks. So yeah, and they do have those strength for evil Ulfen Reavers.
Ulfwarain.
Let's go.
Ulfwarain.
I
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know Norse, and they got the Yeti, which is quite a good can opener. It's
it
basically
definitely a
yeah,
good kind of. If
yeah,
you got a Yeti with block, mighty blow, it's pretty good.
yeah. Even getting the single mighty blow on his first advantage.
Oh yeah, just but
Yeah,
I'm talking about the ideal case. You go block, mighty blow.
yeah. But even the basic mighty blow plus his basic built-in claw is quite terrifying for a lot of high armor teams,
Yeah,
dwarves and orcs included.
yeah, you can get piling on as well if you really
Yeah,
want to lean into it. But I wouldn't pile on a Yeti.
yeah. No, but it's too risky, and he does have one of the better down skills in wild animal
Mm,
because
I mean,
he does little
I don't
stackles
know.
if he fails.
It doesn't do tackles, it's true.
Well,
But
basically, the best skill is Bonehead.
yes, the best one is Bonehead.
Yeah. Then I would say Wild Animal before taking root, and the last one is really stupid.
I don't know, because really stupid you can just move. Like really stupid and wild animal are kind of tied for me because with really stupid you can just move on your own. You don't have to attack.
Yeah.
But like so, for example, if you give your big guy guard
Sorry.
with wild animal, you are gonna have a tough time maneuvering your guard around
Yeah.
because he's a 4+ to move.
Yeah.
Um, with really stupid, obviously you do have to babysit him.
Yeah.
So it's a I think they're pretty equal in terms of badness. The
Yeah, but
worst nega trait, of course, is bloodlust, but
yeah, because you generally because you either get your one of your guys probably down or get your guy out of the field. So yeah, this is the worst
if
negative.
you roll a 1, you have a player out for at least a
Yeah.
turn, basically, and you have a lot of them. It is probably the worst one. But to be fair, you can still do your stuff. You just have to be mindful of what you do
Yeah. It's about
because
cutting your losses short. Basically, that's
which
that.
I did actually do last game. I was blitzing with someone. He rolled a bloodlust, and then I forgot he rolled bloodlust while I was moving again. I was like, oh shit, and then I followed my block when I should not have, and he set himself off.
To be honest, I don't know why I when I started playing Blood Bowl 2, I did play when the vampires came out. I did play a lot with when the Legendary Edition came out. I did play a few games with the vampires, and I was always had back in my head mind that I didn't play a lot of vampires on the tabletop. Probably when I started playing Blood Bowl 2, the Legendary Edition, I didn't play even any match on the tabletop versus normal vampires. I was always thinking that if he rolls a bloodlust, but he still attacks, he doesn't have to drink.
No, that's
Yeah,
if that was how it worked, it would be ridiculous.
yeah, because no negative trade whatsoever with blitzing. So basically, yeah. Yeah, and as for the As for the Kislev versus the Blood Elves one, yeah, no, the next one, the Amazons
The
versus the
Blood
Rats.
Elves. I think you're getting too into a WoW there.
No, they got blood in their and they're elves, so they're blood elves. And they are dark elves, so they like blood and other stuff. Stuff that is not basically for children under certain age.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The next match, the Amazons versus the Rats, it's generally 3-2. It's basically something it's basically an dashy agility team versus a dashy agility team. So yeah, it was all around good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last one, as we were saying, yeah, the last one versus the dwarves. Yeah, we did say about that, so nothing more to add here. So we cursed cast. We did say about we did a sneak peek for next week. So for me,
Do you want to see the weird
leaderboards.
fucking chaos team? Oh, and
Yeah,
the leaderboards too.
yeah.
Go for the leaderboards first, and then we'll go
So
to the weird.
mind you that half of the games haven't played, more than half. So basically, we got the dwarves in the first place. I should say something about congratulations, but they are dwarves, so
The Chorfs could also, if they win against you, they'll be tied.
oh, I'm
the
not
dwarves.
intending to get them a win.
I said
Remember,
if. I did say
remember,
if.
I like to break down chores. I like to break the chores. Yeah, but they can basically everybody from places 8 to 2 can be in the first place.
Yeah.
No, not
Well,
everybody.
no, they
Sorry,
can't be first. No, no.
no. The places 4 to 8. Sorry, places 4 to 8 can be in the first place.
No, they can be second. They can't be first.
Oh, they
The
got one
only
loss.
people who could also be first are the Chorfs. That's it.
Yeah.
No one else.
Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't see the ones in the back. So yeah. And basically, if I win the game, I will move to place 4.
Yeah.
So we will probably change places with the Casper. So basically, at the start of the season, as we all know, it's all how it happens, and nobody's
Yeah.
in
The
his.
leaderboard doesn't matter too much right at the start. I mean, Vilenik, you can leave whenever you like. You don't have to stay and watch us faff
Yeah,
around.
yeah, because
But don't like tell us what to do, because we'll do what we want on our stream.
yeah, and basically we do have a tendency to attack a lot of things around, especially with those streams. Get used to it. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The only thing I am, to be honest,
Oh, I see. I see what you meant. Sorry, I completely misunderstood. I thought you were telling us to stop streaming.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. It's probably the hours. Sorry. Yeah. See, we commentators do get a bit defensive of our work here. Yeah. Basically, the only thing I am quite maybe not nostalgic, but I'm quite puzzled is that the necromantic, which we did cursed cast as being one of the pretenders for the higher places in the lower bracket at the moment, of course. I hope he rebounds.
Yeah.
Who is the last? No, the other necro. But Demiruk didn't play his game.
Not yet.
And he did say that I should drop the goblin, so well, it's live.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah, this is a very rough.
Not a particularly good div.
Well, basically, it all goes down to team value, because if their team value is quite evenly spread around the team, and I'm saying positionals here and not the zombies, but a bit on the zombies, it's much easier if they are very much packed in werewolves, and this is the problem with playing necro. Most of the times you not intentionally pack all of your SPCs into necros, into werewolves, so then there's a problem, because he's an all-around great player, but if he gets caught, well, nobody wants to see that. Yeah. And let's face it, when you are lying on the ground, those shoes are coming for your head. Everybody will kick the doggy.
Especially if you have a movement up.
Yep. And let's face it, werewolves are not cute puppies. Nobody bats an eye when kicking them in the head. Yeah.
Yeah. The weird it's Div 4B. It's the Chaos Black Nightmares. Yeah, if you wanna have a look at them.
Oh, I would.
Get weird.
Yeah.
But I mean
Yeah.
they're not okay. The Minotaur's pretty good. Claw, Juggernaut. But some of the players are just
You're 4B, right?
yeah.
We are probably going in your Chaos Black Nightmares.
Yep.
I hope your recaster don't see that we are going into his territory, but yeah, that is weird, mein Freund. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. It's odd.
yeah. As my
He also
jerkin,
only has 3 Chaos. But to be fair, one probably died.
yeah. The
Yeah. I mean
Juggernaut,
my
yeah.
team's here. Look at that. Fun. My caster was laughing about the second strength up thrall pick.
I just can't get used to. Well, I know that you are playing vampires. I just can't used to. He's got 15 players. God damn it! There's too much. But on the other hand, yeah, they are sometimes.
They die.
Yeah,
I
they
killed
they,
them.
they, they, they die. You kill them. Yeah, they go down like flies. So yeah, I understand that. Basically, trolls are flies for the vampires. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, my caster was very amused by the by the 2 strength up thralls.
Yeah. To be
I'm gonna
honest,
do my best to level that one again and get something. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I haven't decided on block or wrestle yet. But
maybe it's another double and the restraint up. You get a big guy without a loner.
true, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing how the vampires are just pumping
Or
him
it's an
with.
energy up and then I have another vampire.
Well, basically, I see like the vamps are just getting the guy and pumping him with steroids. As yeah, we need more strength on this guy. Yeah, get more steroids here. Yeah. Basically, we have to take a division we don't play in for the next season, so we can watch our casters. Will be fun.
I can watch my caster.
No, I can't. Well,
You can watch your caster. You just
yeah,
have to watch the mod.
dude. Let's face it. I live with the guy. I don't want to see more of him.
Do you have a mirror though? That's the question.
Yeah, I do. It's covered by boxes, so I don't have to see myself. Well, basically, I'm more like a vampire, so I don't have a reflection, so yeah, don't care. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to shave, by the way, but yeah. Other than that, it's quite okay.
Oh, you know. Yeah, but yeah, I'm keeping my strength down kicker because I need a kicker, and I need to level another thrall before I can
Yeah,
have
well,
another kicker.
to be honest, it is something in Blood Bowl that sometimes you do have this weird notion of keeping a player because he has this skill that you probably don't use that often, but you think that you need it for some reason.
But I need kick because vampires are very slow, so you have to kick short so that if there's a blitz, you can try and interrupt the ball. Like, and you want to kick short, especially against like dodgy, agi teams with low armor, because you want to beat them up.
Yeah.
Because you have the strength.
Yeah, or basically you
So
want to
kick is really good for vampires.
vampires, cavens. I will not say that much for elves, but vampires, cavens, dwarves for the slower teams or
Well,
the
kick
high
is
speed
good
ones.
for elves as well because they are fast, and against slow teams, you kick it back so they can't get it forwards very far before you catch them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
kick is pretty good skill in general.
yeah.
But I don't know. I was torn about just firing him because he's trick 2, but he can still give assists. His assisting power is the same.
Well,
So
basically in most of the teams, I would fire a guy with strength 2, but in your team where the vampires are the heavy hitters and the trolls are basically free food and a +1 assist, yeah, he's okay to keep, I think.
yeah, I mean, last game he didn't get hit at all, so
Who would
the
hit a
strength 2 didn't matter.
who would hit a strength 2 guy with a kick? But nobody cares.
Yeah, to be
Well,
fair, I didn't run. I wasn't running him on the pitch on my offensive drives.
no,
So
why should you?
yeah,
The only thing I'm thinking that basically I think the dirty player and kick should have some weird synergy, giving them +1 or so. Yeah,
another +1.
yes, something like that. When you this is
Well,
the
maybe kick should be +1 on fouls, and you get to do that. But then everyone would have a kicker.
another dirty player, and basically I'm thinking this is the only thing I would probably change Bubble as a whole game. That some skills, if I recall correctly, my friend said that back in some of the earlier edition that was like that, that if you get some combination of skills that would make a combo, and the Dwarf Star player or the Chaos Dwarf Star player, the one with the bazooka. Uh,
Dwarf, I think.
yeah, he's one of those star players that he had a special combination of skills because it gave him some extra things back then.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Cheney has catch because Wales used to have catch.
No, because he's a dog and he's good at apporting things. No, basically that's that. It all goes back to the old Blood Bowl when werewolves had that different the weird skill when they had to make a test if there was a tree man on the pitch, because if they failed it, they would go and piss on the tree.
Yeah, I think I heard about it.
Yeah, I was probably taking it because there are some of those weird things back from the first and second edition that my friend told me a lot of, and I was like, dude, that game was bonkers back then.
I don't think vampires have changed much.
Yeah, and the regeneration in the first edition work on a 2+.
I thought you were going to say you could keep rolling it.
No,
Because
it
that would
work.
make more sense. Like you keep regenning over time.
No, no.
Like you turn basically an injury into a
Yeah, it grows back. Yeah, I know, but no, it work on a 2+.
Yeah. I think
works.
maybe I don't know. Do you think about like regen maybe like at the start of a game or the end of a game it has if you roll a dice and on a 6 it heals one of your perms. I think that would be, but regen players would have to be a lot more expensive.
Well, the only thing I would go, and it would be more in the league sense, I would make that the region players, when you end the season, they would have a chance on a roll to drop some negatrates. That I would.
That doesn't make sense. I don't think that makes sense.
Why not? They healed over time.
Yeah.
And
Oh, sorry. You mean that's what I said. Yeah. So
yeah,
at the end of
but I would say at the end of the season, not the end of the game, because in the end of the game they would have to cast much more. But at the end of the season,
well, yeah, but how do you find season in Blood Bowl? Like you could just be playing in a spin league, like an eternal spin league where there isn't seasons.
well, basically
Maybe it'd be every 10 games or something.
Well, basically, I would say the end of the season, or in spin leagues, it'll be to the commissioner discretion, because basically, if we go back to normal sports and Blood Bowl in some weird and unconventional ways based on the real sports, there's always a Christmas break or some mid-season break or something like that. So even if they are playing constantly, they do have those, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks off.
Yeah.
The only thing, to be honest, the only thing on the undead I don't like is that the fact I have the necromancer, but I cannot hire an Igor permanently. I would like that. Yeah, like the zombie lost his head. Igor, do something about it. Yes, master. I will sew his head on. Yes, I will do it.
In real life, everyone has regen.
Yeah, but it's a crappy one. It works only at 6+ reroll and 6+.
No.
And if you lose a head, there's no rerolling. Well, like in fantasy when you cut off the vampire head. So yeah, basically, but yeah. Well, to be honest, it would be nice. It would be like more like people would be more like lizards. You know, you lose a hand in an accident, just grows a back over time. It would be all like Deadpool's. Would be fun. Yeah, but
Yeah.
the insurance companies will probably be broke thanks to that. But yeah,
Oh yeah. Anyway, that's probably enough.
yeah,
I think.
it was fun. So thank you all for tuning in. We hope
Yeah.
to make this the next recap in our normal time, which would be what's the name before Friday again?
What's the day before Friday? Thursday.
Yeah, thank you, Thursday. So we try to be back on the Thursday because I'm trying to manage all my life around this, that we'll get the time to sit down and do it everything. I will be playing my game on Tuesday. It's Tuesday, Monday, no, Wednesday. Wednesday? What's after Monday?
What's after Monday? Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, thank you. I wasn't good at
What are you doing with your days of the week?
well, basically, I wasn't very good with months in English at school, and never could get it sorted out. I only recall Mondays and Sundays because those are the two most important days, because one is always off and the other is always a nightmare. And to be honest, I when somebody asked me about the month, I count them on my fingers. That's that. Yeah, but I'll be playing it. I'll probably not be streaming, due to the fact that I don't like streaming without commentary, and when I'm playing the game, I'm more having some very loud heavy metal music in the back, so because it relaxes me, and I would probably get banned, demoted, or have a DMCA claim or something like other nonsense on this, so I'm not risking it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't stream because I constantly hurl expletives at my opponent for passing rolls. No, I'm kidding, but
Oh yeah, that also you see how much I curse at my opponents. This is the only advantage
this is
of
bullshit.
yeah.
I
This is
constantly,
this is
constantly, everything is bullshit.
yeah. This is the only advantage of computer Blood Bowl versus the tabletop. Because when I'm saying next to other, I just gonna say, oh fuck you, whoa, for God, for I will not say it because most of the time I really like my opponent. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
I'm just like, in tabletop, you're just like, okay then.
yeah.
I guess I'm not scoring.
I love when I have a top opponent that knows how to throw good banter. It's like he's dodging and like, I hope you fall down and break your fucking face, and so he goes like, nope, not this time. Like fuck you. And I like players that the good banter next to the table is great. And people do get a bit salty on the internet more often than others, so
Yeah.
that's that. Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
yeah, because there's your
Most of the
opponent.
time, if I say something, I don't really mean
Yeah,
like something mean.
yeah, it's mean,
I
but
say
it's
mean things to you sometimes.
yeah, me
Not very
too. Yeah, because what we are used to that. So yeah. So oh, one more thing I would like to comment on that, saying mean things. So when we did our last season, I was back home and I was watching something to making notes, fix things and that. And my mother came into the room. She watched it for a few minutes, like, you two argue like an old marriage couple.
often.
And it was one of our famous, yes it is, no it isn't, yes it is. I was like, no, we don't. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Thank you guys for tuning in. For those that are watching it late, we hope you like it. Next time will be less going from dark screen to normal views, and we hope to see you on the field. So have a nice day and see ya.
Don't forget to subscribe to Jeff Tech.
Oh yeah, yeah. Feel free to subscribe. Yeah, yeah. We're putting out content as fast as we can. Yes. Thanks for that, Supra. See ya, guys.
Yeah.